the streams louder. Make the streams louder.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial on JT Lakes, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your very own website, and it's completely free. So here's everything you need to know. So you're going to want to go to a site called Wix.com. You might be familiar with this, you might not. You're going to want to hit Get Started. Now, let's create an account. Okay, so now that you're in, let's go ahead and hit Let's Do It here. So, it's going to ask you a few questions. What do you want to create a website for? You could be doing it for a company, a client that's paying you, someone else just helping them, or a startup. Or myself, which is basically what we're going to be doing. So if you haven't used the Wix platform before, I would say this is my first time. If you have, you can choose any of these depending on what you think is fit. Now, what category of website do you want? So you don't need to choose one. If none of these match it, then just hit Other, and Other's gonna broaden your search a lot. So let's just hit Other. Now, no, let's hit I'll create it myself. And don't hit this one. That's going to cost money. Hit choose a template. Okay, so here's the templates and here's the categories. But like for a normal site, you could just find a blank template, and if you want to start from scratch, then pick one of these or pick a template. But let's just start it from scratch. You're going to hover over and hit Edit.
Welcome to the Wix editor. Let's do a quick walk.
Now, you don't have to watch this because you're already watching a video. So here's your menu and pages. It looks pretty blank, you know, because it's a brand new site. You can always see the mobile version of the site too. And yeah, let's go to the desktop version. You could do this on mobile, but I don't recommend creating a site. Actually, I don't even think it's really possible. So menu and pages. So what the first thing you want to do is, this is going to be your home page. And what you want to decide is, do you want your site to be a member-only site, or do you want anyone to have access? For now, I'm going to keep it that anyone has access. So, but if you wanted to change it, you're going to go right here. You're going to hit Menus and Pages. You're going to hit these dots. You're going to hit Settings. You're going to hit Permissions. And here is that stuff. So members only, it's going to make them sign up if they want to view the page. That's the first thing it's going to say. Password holders is if you set a password to the site and you got an email chain or something and you emailed out the password, you could do that. And then you just set the password right there. Or everyone, that's how I'm going to leave it, so everyone can view it. Everyone. So, yeah. And then what you're usually going to want to do is add a page. This page can be about. You're going to want to add an about page. So let's go to the about page. We're in it. Okay. And what you're going to want to do is add text. So we're going to hit the add button. Text, the first thing right here. You can pick anything. You can pick a paragraph. That would be my my option for sure. And then you can edit the text. You can type here and just, you know, write whatever you want about your site. This is a site for a YouTube video. And yeah, there you go. So now, but it looks so blank and white that you probably want a page background. So what you're going to do is just click anywhere on the blank page, anywhere. And then you'll see this button, change page background. So click that. Now you can add a Wix background. You can add any of this stuff, or you can just add media. Totally simple. You can add media. So let's say you have something here that you want to add as the background. Actually, let's use a thumbnail from my live stream yesterday. So you're just going to drag it out of here, and you're just going to drag it here. And it's going to upload it. So let's wait for a second. So here it is, 1v1 wagers. I was doing wagers the other day. So, yeah, you can hit change background right here. You can also do media from Wix, any of that stuff, but, you know, I'd recommend doing something of your own, really. So change background. There we go. Looks a little better. It doesn't really look good because that's really not what the site should be, but, like, you get the idea of how to change it. So that's your about page. The other page I would recommend having, that I would add, so menus and pages, add page, is a contact page, so people can contact you. That's a very good page to have. I severely recommend it. So, now that you have set this as a background, it's going to be a background for every page. So you got to pick the background that you want, basically. Now, we could change it, but I'm just going to leave it like this. So then what you're going to want to do is normally add, you can do it two ways. I'm going to go over both of them. The first way is to add just like a, to add a heading or something like that, you know, and just say, contact me. And then down here, you can also add another text. You can add just a little tiny thing, and then you can say jtlakes@gmail.com, your email, anything, your phone number, I'm not going to actually put in my phone number, but like something like that. Then you can put in like Twitter, anything like that. So you could do it that way. Or the other way you can do it is hit add. You can add a button. Any button, just pick one. Doesn't really matter, but you can choose it. And then you can just add email. And what it can link to is an email. So you could add jtlakes@gmail.com. And then you could add a subject, I'm contacting you from your Wix site, or something like that. Now, this is going to help people just, you know, be able to contact you easier. They don't have to do it themselves because people are lazy these days. And you can add that you can put that anywhere. It doesn't really matter. So just put it here. Then you're going to hit add again. Let's add another button. Let's change the text. Let's change it to phone number. Now what it's going to do, this can only be used, I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure this can only be used for like on mobile, but you can add a phone number. So like there. And then that's going to be a phone number, and then you can add, let's say you did want to add an Instagram or something. Same thing, you're going to hit add, you're going to add a button, You're going to change the text to Instagram. Then you're going to add a link. Then you're going to go web address. And then you're just going to put that web address right there. And it's going to take you to it when you click it. Yeah, so that's how you do an about page. 2 ways. This way is just more simple, I would say, for sure. Now, we're going to want to go back to the home page. Now, the home page has nothing, really. So, we want to change the background on it, too. Image. We can just make that page, too. You know, and then what you're usually going to do is, like, whatever your site is about, even though you have an about page, or a catch line, or a phrase, or your logo would be your background, or just the name of your site, or the name of your company, or whatever you're doing on this site, you can put it right there. And for button functions and stuff that you want to do, you're just going to add that button, and, you know, you can look through it yourself, and choose what you want to choose. Now, what some people do is a members page. So, add page. Members. So maybe it's exclusive, it's only for people that are members, but what you want to do, you want to hit these dots, you want to go permissions, you want to make it members only. Yeah, there you go. And then the members page will have random stuff in it. I don't know what you want it to have. I don't know if you want it to have like some special link to something or some stuff like that or anything like that. I really don't know. You can also set up like premium to your site. So it's kind of a random way to do it, but I have done it on one of my sites before, I think. So like add page premium, it might only have some stuff. It might only have some stuff that you want it to have, but like you can go settings, permissions, password holders, and then set a premium password, and then whenever someone purchases premium, you'll give them that password, and they can only get into it. And maybe it's going on a web page or an email, and every day it changes. But that's a thing you can do. I don't really know. But yeah, that's basically how you create a site. Now, you can do a lot more with this, I will definitely say. You can add bookings and stuff, but the thing I will say about this, I will have another video on it probably, because you're going to have to pay money, and it's not going to be free. So that's a basic way to set up your site. Now, let's hit publish. Okay, now you're not going to have a custom domain. You will have a custom, whatever you want right here, like, you know, YouTube video test. But a custom domain will cost money. So, save and continue. There you go. So, let's hit done. And now, view site. So, you're going to be viewing your masterpiece right here. This is your site. Basically what you made up. Now, the thing I will say is that's all you're seeing. You're not seeing anything else. So what you're going to want is you're going to want to add a button that basically is like, you can change text. It's just going to say about. And then you're going to add a link, and then you're going to go to page, new window. It's going to take you to the about. Now, I would do that for every page personally. Maybe you can find out another way to do it, you know, simpler, where you can just scroll down. But for some reason, this page isn't really working like that. So, yeah. That's how I would suggest it. Or you could do it, you can mess around with this stuff, but I don't really know what you want to do personally. So, you're just going to go add the buttons or figure it out really. Member sign up form, I would keep it as default, but if you do have a form that you would rather have, you can go here, custom form, and then you can add a form by hitting add to site, and then probably, yeah, you can set up one. But I wouldn't do that if I were you. And there you go. So let's publish that one last time. Let's view the site again. And that's about it. I'm sorry if this didn't help you too much, because I know it's a bit weird and stuff as far as the page stuff, but I do want to show you about publish, view the site, and then here you can hit the about button. It'll take you to the about. You can do all that stuff. You can add stuff from here, and it's really up to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time on JT Likes, and peace. Make sure to use creator code JT Likes in the Fortnite item shop.